Welcome viewers, this is Winch here. Apologize for the long drought between videos here. I've just been swamped with work. Like you guys, spring's in the air, summer, and I'm sure you guys have been busy too. Video games are kind of low on the priority list with the honeydews, you know what I mean? Apologize again, I appreciate your patience. I got some highlights here. Just a couple matches I played when I finally got back from work. I had a long spell of work. I was all over the country in North America, Mexico, Canada, that is. Anyway, glad to be back, but I was excited to stumble into this match because this is PlayStation 4 gameplay, and I finally found a server that had 64-player obliteration. And I wish more people would realize just how good of a game mode this is with that kind of player count, because this game mode is just one of the highest action-oriented games that you can play. And when you get 64 players in here, genuinely, the more the merrier with this game mode. It's just an absolute slaughter fest around the objective, and the action just never ceases on this game mode, and that's why I love playing it. I love watching it. I think it's a very exciting game mode to watch. That's why in this content you're going to see both gameplay from obliteration and capture a flag. That game mode too is very similar to obliteration. And that's a very action-oriented game mode as well, although I do prefer obliteration just slightly more. So you're kind of watching some highlights here from the obliteration, a 64-player, and then I'll move into capture a flag in the latter half of the video. Now, to be honest with you guys, I have probably redone this video 4 or 5 times. I've lost track now. I've been kind of having difficulty just trying to express what I'm trying to say in this video, so hopefully this one works. If not, we'll just have to go with it, because I need to put something out here at some point. I'm just tired of redoing this, but well, I've had a lot of come full circle with Battlefield 4. In this video, I want to address now, in its current state, with having now played PlayStation 4 now with 64-player obliteration, having a now seamless experience between PC and next-gen console. My primary concerns of the game have been addressed by DICE. In terms of the rubber banding and the rentable servers, and the netcode is I'm confident it's coming. Oh, right here, by the way, ACOG scope on the M240 Bravo. These marks on here for a reason. The 4, the 6, those are bullet drop tick marks. So right here, I'm trying to hit the sniper. I can see where the bullet's dropping, so I need to account for it. So I'm getting up around the 400-meter mark, and I pull off the headshot. Unbelievable range with this weapon. I encourage you to check out my review of this weapon. Practice what I preach. This weapon is definitely just an incredible weapon. It's my second most used weapon. It's quickly becoming my first at this rate. Because I was reviewing this compared to my M249, which is my best weapon. The accuracy between the two is both 12%. I know a lot of you guys on PC are probably laughing at that, but as an LMG weapon, that's probably about what you can expect. And I argue if you can get the same level of accuracy with this weapon as you can the M249, I always prefer damage over fire rate. Right here is cut HVT, because on these 2 matches I was just getting spammed with HVT for most of the match by the commanders, which I know is an issue a lot of people don't really enjoy, but I just kind of laugh at it anytime I get designated as that. And look at these moments again. The constant fire battles around the objective is just, you can't beat these moments, and no other game out there can replicate that in these moments, and that's kind of what I'm getting to in this video, is addressing the negativity again. And my big concerns are being addressed in terms of the game's core fundamental complications, that being rubber banding, rentable servers. And the netcode, I have played on the servers on PC that have the kind of experimental tick rate, the higher tick rate, upgraded tick rate as well. That reduces the netcode issues where you're getting killed behind cover, one-shot killed, kill traded. And I will say it's a better experience. I was definitely optimistic with that. I'm confident they're going to adopt that into all the platforms, because I think that's just a server issue, not a hardware issue. However, I'm not an expert here. So with that in the pipeline, I feel like really Battlefield 4 is where it should be, and I feel like it's by far none the best Battlefield yet. I know that's a controversial comment, but a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but I think there's a good argument to basically argue against people saying that it's not. And I feel like, again, when I look at the battle log the other day, and I see the the posts on the forums, and it's just you know, the same phrase every time: fix the game, fix the game, fix the game. The game's broken. And I feel like, again, this is negative commentary that just people, I don't know what it is with these people. When you look at their stats and stuff, and they've invested an incredible amount of time in the game, their scores are great, and it's like they're the most critical of the game. I don't understand. It's conflicting messages, and if you don't like the game, then why are you playing it? Well, there's nothing else better. Well, there's a reason why there's nothing else better, because this is the best game. I mean, you can't make this argument anymore. I'm really getting kind of fed up with it again, and I know. You know, classic Windshear here going against himself again, but you know, at first I was like, no, there's no problem, and then I'm like, yeah, there are some big issues, and again, that was rubber banding, and I feel like all that's being taken care of. And the netcode, it frustrates me, but it's not a game breaker. I'm really, I mean, I think I can really say that it's not that big of a game breaker. Getting killed behind cover doesn't happen every time. As you can see through his footage and all the footage I put up, it just is not a game breaker. It really isn't. But again, people argue with you just for the sake of arguing. I think that's kind of where I'm trying to go in my introspective thoughts here. Is I think people just like to argue for the sake of arguing, because it gives them something to do, and if they're not being negative, then they're not having fun. That's kind of the mentality that I get with the negativeness out there in the community. And I don't like to criticize the community, but you know, we do it with every game out there. And look at Call of Duty. You know, a lot of people say Call of Duty's own worst enemy is its players, and you know, I have mixed feelings on that too as well. It's just, you play a game to have fun. You don't have if you're not having fun playing the game, then why are you still playing it? It's kind of the rationale I go through with this stuff. I'm having a lot of fun right now with this game. That's why I'm playing this game. And the more I play, or the more I play it, the more I appreciate what this game is, and I understand why I want to keep playing this. Because you know, look at this stuff, and there's just so much going on with this game. It really is staggering. When I'm not a gaming expert, but when I play this game, I realize just how much more is in Battlefield 4 compared to any other Battlefield I've played. Bad Company 2 was a great game, but it's not like this game. It isn't. I think it's apples to oranges, and I feel like this game is just more enjoyable, and it has a lot more to it than Battlefield Bad Company 2. I know that's a criticism a lot of people have of Battlefield 4, is that there's too much in the game, there's too much fluff, and I take issue with that. I mean, oh, get turned on, son. I'm sorry, the teabag is going to come out in that situation. And that's the only teabag in this video, so give me some credit, guys. I'm waiting off of it, but there are times when it's justified, and that's one of them. But this argument that more is bad in a game, I'm kind of like, you know, I don't know about that, guys. I mean, I like having the ability to choose from 80+ weapons and multiple loadouts, multiple classes, multiple vehicles. I think the more you got in a game, that gives you more things to do. It keeps the gameplay fresh. You can change up your gameplay style just off the weapon alone. And within weapon classes, there are different weapon loadouts. I mean, there's so much you can do with the game that it's pretty impressive to me that we have that ability with Battlefield 4, and it's much more than any other Battlefield. So, and it sets itself apart from all other games. I mean, that's a criticism a lot of people have, like Titanfall, for example. There's not many weapons. The game's repetitious. It gets old. I'm not bashing on Titanfall. I love it. It's a fun game. But you know, they're right. There's not much underneath the cover, so to say. It does get repetitious. Whereas Battlefield 4, I mean, just changing one weapon on it, and you can have a completely different loadout. Oh, nice MBT law in the face. This gameplay was pretty exciting. I was running through this weapon. It's just incredible. This weapon, what it can do at a range of scenarios and situations. Very comfortable with this weapon, even going head-to-head with Assault. You know, fire rate's not everything, guys. Oh, that screen shake, oh, that's bad. Again, that's one of the minor things that need to be addressed in the game. But all in all, guys, what I'm trying to say here is I think DICE is really starting to silence a lot of the warranted criticism out there. There's always going to be those guys that just aren't ever happy, and that's just unfortunate for them, because that's just how they are personally. But all in all, I think you can say factually that this game is where it should be. Right there, nice UCAP, huh? UCAV guys, you gotta get on board with it. I mean, if you don't, you're missing out on an incredible piece of equipment. I think I have over 1,000 kills now with this piece of equipment. I would be curious. I would like to see statistically where that ranks worldwide, because I bet that's pretty far up there. And I'm not one of these guys that just spams it the whole time, or when it was spammable. I use it for tactical use primarily. Always watch your buddy's back too. Keep my eye out on my buddy here running to my knife. He's got a YouTube channel. Check his out as well. He's a very skilled player. But I just want to get these thoughts out there, guys. I'm not saying the game is completely fixed, but I'm saying it's 90% there. And I think it's time to recognize this game for what it is, as being the best game out there, having been the best Battlefield created. And I know you guys will argue with me on that, but there's lots of I think there's a strong argument to be made for Battlefield 4 at this point. It is a very well functioning game at this point in time, and I got to give the developers the credit for sticking with it, because it's been an uphill battle for them all this time. Hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching. I'm trying to get more content out there. I got reviews of weapons to come. It's just been, when time allows, I will work on it. Appreciate your patience. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the battlefield.